Hello, my name is Yamii and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite drugstore products, and I also want to show you guys that you don't have to spend big money to look good. So if you want to find out what I like and what works for me, keep on watching. So I have always moisturized with Pond's cream, and this is so good if you have really dry skin. It is not so good if you have oily skin, that I will tell you, because it is so heavy. I feel it being really heavy, and I have dry skin, but I like it. I have used Pond's since I was in high school, so I've tried like bougier things, I've tried not so bougie things, but Pond's always comes through. So I really do recommend it. It has worked for me for so many years, and I don't know what could replace it, honestly. The only thing I will not be showing really is a primer, because I tend to stick to my primers. The only primer I really do use on myself is the Smashbox primer. I haven't found a drugstore primer that I liked, and honestly, if I don't wear that Smashbox primer, I don't wear primer at all. I just use the Pond's and then I go in with my foundation. So yeah, I'm not really big on primers. Next up is foundation, and the foundation I have been using constantly and have been using on my clients as well is the Maybelline Fit Me the New Look Dewy+Smooth, which looks like this. They do have this in the matte formula as well, but like I said, I do have dry skin. I don't like buying any matte foundations. It's not gonna help me, but I do love this foundation. The coverage is medium coverage. You can build it up. I build it up a lot. I wear a lot of foundation and it does not get cakey on me. It's really runny, like watery, but I like it. The only thing I don't like, it doesn't have a pump, but that's okay. I'll live. I also wanted to talk about this other foundation. I haven't used it in a little bit, but when I did use it, like, I think you can see I'm like out of this, and it's the WetnWild foundation, photo focus foundation. It's really good. I really like it. This is a medium coverage as well. You can build it up. On me, it did not cake up. It looked really good. Like, in pictures, I looked so good. Not to be like, you know, I look good, but my foundation looked so good on my clients. I used to use that one as well until I switched up to Maybelline, and they loved it as well. They would always ask me, you know, what shade am I to go pick it up. So I really do recommend this foundation. It doesn't really say for dry to oily. I'm dry and it worked fine, and as well for my oily clients, worked fine as well. Moving on to concealers. I was that girl that if I didn't have Tarte Shape Tape, I didn't wear concealer. I was just so in the trend because everybody liked Shape Tape. I did too. But I ran out and I didn't want to go spend the money on it, because I was like, I'm gonna spend, I think it's like 20 something dollars on a concealer when I can get it for $10 to $13 at CVS. So I was like, let me go. And I remembered that when I was in high school, I used to wear the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which is this one, and I loved it, and I love it. It gives me the coverage I need. It's not too thick, and it's really nice to blend out. So I stuck with this. It doesn't dry out my under eye, which is really good, because like I said, for like the 5th time, I have really dry skin. Another concealer I really do like and is really affordable is the L.A Girl Pro, and they have so many shades, like so many shades. The only thing is it's hard to find, at least where I live. I can only find it at Ulta. That's it. So if I don't order it online, I'll just go to Ulta, and they're like $2 or $3, somewhere between that price. And they have a lot of shades. They blend out nice. I like them. I don't really care for the applicator because when I use it on my clients, I have to use a brush. You know, you have to be really clean. But other than that, I really do like it. Moving on to setting powders. I do not use face powders, face foundation powders, whatever you want to call them. I just use a translucent powder to set my under eyes and my whole face. I picked up this powder, the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light. This is what it looks like. I didn't think I would like this powder as much as I love it. I can't go anywhere without this powder. I am almost out of it, if you can see that. And I swear by it. It doesn't give me any flashback. It sets my foundation so nicely. Like, I cannot explain how nice it leaves my foundation. So smooth. It's just so nice, you know? Would recommend. Another powder I used to swear by, but I just don't reach for it anymore, is the Airspun translucent powder. As you can see, it is pretty beaten up, and it's, yeah, I used to love this powder. A lot of people say that it gives them flashback, but I have never had flashback with this. I don't know why. None of my clients did either, because I used to do like flash photos on them. So I don't know why, but it does give me a nice finish. It sets my makeup really nice. Yeah, that's it. You know, good powder, good price. So one thing I did forget to show you guys is how I apply my foundation and my concealer. And I use this Real Techniques sponge. I just will not. I guess I'm just gordo. Like, you know, I like to save up my money. So this sponge, as you can see, like, it's pretty soft. It gets pretty big. It does the job, like, and it's half the price of a beauty blender or less. I don't even know how much they cost, because I'm just not about that. So for bronzers and contour, I have a couple. So I'll just start out with this one from WetnWild. It's in the shade What Shady Beaches, and this is the shade. It's a really nice shade. It's not too red. It's just the perfect shade, at least for my liking. It's what I have on today and always. I really like this. It goes on the skin really nicely, and that's what I like. It doesn't go on patchy, and I have actually tried it on clients that are a little bit lighter than me to see how it looks on them, if it doesn't look too red, too orange, and it works out perfectly fine. So I really like this shade. It's buttery, it's nice, it's pigmented, love it. So the next bronzer I have for you guys is this WetnWild contour palette. It looks like that, and honestly I wish it was just this color in the whole thing, because I have never touched this color. It's a banana powder, but I don't use these. As you can see, I really like it. The only thing with this one is it can get a little bit red on me, so I have to be careful, or I'll just mix it with the next one I'll show you, and I'll be fine. This one, I don't know if you guys would consider it to be drugstore. I think you can find it at Ulta. It's on the drugstore section, so that's why I consider it drugstore, and the prices are very low for this brand. So this is the BH Cosmetics contouring palette. I really do enjoy this palette. One of the reasons it's because I do freelance in makeup, so I do need a couple different shades for different skin tones. One of the main reasons I have enjoyed it so much is because I've had this for a pretty long time. Like, I've had this since last summer, I think, or after. I think I bought this, I don't remember, maybe in like September. I think I bought this in September, and I use it every day. I use it on my clients all the time, and I have not hit pan. Like, I think you can barely see. I'm about to hit pan there. I'm about to hit pan on that. But like, I have used it so much, and a little goes a long way. The colors are really nice. I really do like them. It's a pretty nice palette, especially if you are starting to freelance in makeup. I do recommend it. It helped me out a lot. I didn't have to buy individual bronzers for each skin tone. Moving on to blushes. I am kind of embarrassed to show you guys this blush, but it's one of my favorites and I've had it for a long time. And this is the WetnWild blush in the color Blush. This is what it looks like. I have broken off the top because I took it to El Salvador with me and it just broke on the way there. As you can see, I hit pan. If you're into those pinky mauvey blushes, this is one of them. Really nice, really buttery, goes really nice on the skin. They have different shades, I think, but I just haven't had the chance to pick them up. So the two highlighters I have loved for several months now and have looked so bomb in pictures is the Maybelline Master Chrome and the WetnWild highlighter. And I'm sorry, they're dirty, I know, but this is what it looks like. The only thing is, the Maybelline one is a little bit too golden for me. Like, I'll show you. A little bit too golden for me. Well, for my liking. And then the Wet n Wild is a little bit too ashy for me, or too champagne-y for me. So what I do, I'll just take my brush and I'll swirl it in the Maybelline one, and then I'll swirl it in my Wet n Wild one. I'll tap it off and just apply it to my cheeks, and I'll get the perfect color for me that I like. It doesn't look too ashy on me, and it doesn't look too golden on me. It doesn't leave me that cast, like when you turn and face forward, it doesn't look like grayish, if you know what I mean. And then when I turn to the side, it just looks so good and natural. It doesn't look like, bam, you put highlight on, you know? So I really do enjoy those ones, especially the Maybelline. It's so creamy, like literally I can apply it with my finger and it will look nice. For my eyeshadows, I haven't tried drugstore eyeshadows or palettes or whatever you may call it. I'd stick with, you know, like Sigma. I have Juvia's Place, I have Tarte, I have Morphe, I have Sephora, like the Sephora brand. And yeah, I don't own any palettes from the drugstore, like L'Oreal, Maybelline, Revlon, you know, CoverGirl. I don't even know if they have eyeshadow palettes, but I just don't, I've never been attracted to them. The only one I do have is a Makeup Revolution one, but I can't show it to you guys and say this is awesome because I don't really use it. I've used it like once or twice, and they blend out really nice and everything, but I can't sit here and be like, I recommend this to you guys. It works on me perfectly fine because I've only used it twice. I bought these lashes, right? Because everybody was like, these lashes are like bomb. Everybody wore them. And I ordered them. I don't know if I ordered the wrong pair. I don't know what I did. But the lashes literally came up to my eyebrows. And I was like, ew, I cannot. They would only work out for me if I did like a dramatic eye and took a picture of it. but that's it. I would not go out like that. I just don't have the balls in me to go out with lashes up to here. So that's why I stopped, and my CVS lashes work bomb for me, and that's what I'm gonna stick to. So I really do like the Wardell wispies, or double wispies I believe they're called, and I do like these ones from Kiss. I'm actually just trying these out last week, and I like them. They look natural but a little bit fluffy at the same time. The main reason why I like these lashes is because they have a thin band. As you can see, it's like you can't even see the band. And sometimes I don't want to wear eyeliner, and I just pop them on, you know, do a little bit of eyeshadow, a little bit of shimmer eyeshadow, and good to go. It looks fine. It looks like you have eyelash extensions on. It doesn't look like you have these big fluffy eyelashes like I have on today. So I do think if you're starting out in makeup, wearing makeup, start out with these type of lashes, and if you don't like them, you want something more dramatic, move on to more expensive ones, but take care of them. You can wear them more than once. I can actually clean my Wardell and my Kiss lashes very well and use them more than once. So it's all up to you, your preference. The lashes I'm wearing right now are from this website called Dodo lashes. They're really inexpensive lashes, and they're really fluffy. These are like the dramatic fluffy ones. I want to say they were like $3 to $5, I think. I really like them. These are my last pair because the other ones I wrecked them, but I am gonna order more. The only thing about Dodo lashes, it takes a while for your order to get here. So these lashes took like a month to get here, but that's the only downfall. But other than that, they feel like other lashes I have bought that are like $30. These were $3 to $5. Let's go on to the lash glue I used, and this lash glue is really beaten up. It's really dirty. It's kind of disgusting. This is what it looks like. It's by the brand Kiss. I believe you can find this at CVS, any beauty supply store. I found mine at CVS, so if that helps. I really like this adhesive. It works really nice. It holds up really nice. I don't wear matte lipsticks by itself. I always put gloss over it, so I don't think this is like a fair chance to tell you if these actually work, because I put gloss over them anyways, but I do like how they look. So this one is from WetnWild, and then these are from NYX. I have different shades in all of them. They're all like in my little drawers, but I do like these brands. They have a lot of different shades. This one isn't matte at all, so I'll wear this by itself. This is matte. These two are matte, so I'll just put a gloss over it. So I am on the hunt for some eyeshadow brushes because the ones I have are just not cutting it out anymore. They are not working. I'm kind of disappointed in them, but that's a whole different video. But I am going to share my bronzer blush, my highlight brush, and my blush brush, because these are really good brushes that a lot of people don't talk about them. So this one is by e.l.f. and it's supposed to be a blush brush, but I use it to contour my face and it works really nice. This one is also from e.l.f. and it's a concealer brush, but I use it to contour my nose sometimes, or I'll just use it and put one color all over my lid when I have those no makeup days. Works really nice. They're really soft. And this one is also by e.l.f. and it's a bronzing brush, but I use it for blush. And then I have this brush from Real Techniques, and it's supposed to be a setting brush, like a setting powder brush, but I use it for my highlights sometimes. and it works really nice. It's really fluffy. This one is a little bit more expensive. Real Techniques brushes are a little bit more expensive, but they're really nice. So that concludes my video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and hope you try out new things. I hope you can see that you can look really good without spending so much money on products that you can find at the drugstore. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!